Yo, you see if you know no bumbo clock me by the week, yeah. I do a mash thing in a Mandeville. Me I kill every blood clot body. It's if a blood clot me done talk. There. It's if me bust up the blood clot jelly. There.
Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz News and Entertainment with a Buzz. The video that you just watched is of a man that has made his round on social media on several occasions. In case you don't know, not familiar with this face, this is the man that maybe about a year or so came out and said that he was on a cuckoo campaign and he was going to take away all women, especially schoolgirls, and what he was going to do to them, they will never be found again, ever. Well, we saw that the Popo draw down on him, maybe took him to his residence, meaning Bellevue Central, made sure that he got a couple of terrazine jukins, medication that kind of calm him down, take him out of that psychopathic mode that he is in. Well, people, I guess he is seeing all of the buffoonery that is taking place on social media, specifically TikTok. I guess he realizes that, listen, controversy, drama, mix up and passa sells. If you want highlight, you cannot do any sorts of average, regular stuff. It has to be off the wall, off the chain. And it seems as if that is exactly what he is doing. Now, people, I don't know who exactly is responsible, the guardian for this youth, because obviously he is not safe by himself. He is a hazard to himself. So I am recommending that the family members, next of kin, mother, father, whomever that have the authority to sign off on this youth's action. And again, he's an adult, so therefore he is responsible for his own deeds. And it is obvious that this youth is 2 sandwich short of a picnic basket, meaning that him head 100%. So I am imploring the authority, the relevant authority that is, please to find this man, put this man in his proper place, proper perspective, as in Bellevue. Make sure that he is monitored, make sure that he is taking his medication as prescribed. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that bad mind is a very deadly disease that is plaguing Jamaica, especially persons who are not gainfully employed. Persons that feel as if they are entitled to whatever you have. They want you to put in the hard work and dedication, and then they reap the proceeds of your hard work, of your labor. Mix that bad mind with covetousness, enviousness, and entitlement. It is a very bad combination that is causing a whole bunch of persons to lose their life, a whole bunch of persons to get hurt for their own stuff. I am going to let you listen to a video of a young man that is a hard worker. I think he does construction on a lot of these hotel sites, including the Rio, etc., etc., etc. He is going to share his experience as to what happened to him when it pertains to his community and a set of pestilence that are bothering him. Not 1 time, not 2 times. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Yeah, my social media family, I know say a long time I no see me, see me? Yeah, man, I see how my face there. I'm looking for batty boy in a village of my brother. Sit down and watch me, I go to work every day, see me? Looking at my house and thief, me look at thing them, thief, me look at equipment them. Look like all my matches them did want thief, see? Secure up the door, them lodge a complain, gone back to work again. 2 more days down the line, all of me think them on my buy back. Pussy them thief again. Stay so boom one day and guys code and circle back. About 7 o'clock I will nap. Zane with the door open, drop asleep. Boy then yes, me get pay man. Come in a my house for my man. 2 of them in a yard, 1 of them in a house. Wake up the boy cut me across my face man. You see me? I time I couldn't go so boom and try help myself and sitting them run out and reach on the hospital, come back and me look at fridge. My washing machine. My look like hygiene stuff them the man them thief, brother. Me I tell her dog. Some boy bad man. You see now? When the hotel Merc still, you know, sandals me I do some Merc, you know. You see before that Merc a princess and real. Now, you look at who you when the tourists them see my face taste, brother, for my own thing. Because body board and give me 32 stitches in my face. You know what I say? I don't know how many people. I want to stay safe for December. Nonetheless, as I say, don't get a face cut like my one.
Now, people, first thing first, this youth is going about it the right way according to the law. He went to the police station, he filed a report, them do it once, them do it twice, and then probably think, say, well, we can't always keep doing it because nothing come out of it, we not get arrested, and we are getting this youth stuff. So he is the prey and we are the predators. We are the pestilence. So until something abruptly stops, meaning their heart, meaning their thievery, meaning take off them 10 finger and probably their 2 hands, then them gonna feel as if they are entitled. This is working. This is a recipe for success. This is my views on life and everything, and that is why I am such a vocal person when anybody violates anything for me. As a youth from the street and people, I am not going to recommend that this is the way that you resolve your situation. Violation to somebody in the street is the worst thing. Obviously, this youth is a hardworking youth, law-abiding person. But you have people out there that don't look at things or view things like this youth. Like them say, don't know who for frighten. When you violate somebody and they do whatever to you, you deserve it. For every action, there's an, well, not so equal. There's a reaction that is not so equal, but very, very opposite. That means that if the person take off your head, take off your hand, or take away your life, you pretty much deserve it. This youth is holding down the fort, he is holding the faith. Him report it, them do the same thing to him, and them come back and them clot him in his face, 32 stitches. That every day he washes his face or he looks in the mirror, he is going to see. And like you hear him say, it's bad for business because whenever people see the typical Jamaican, them look hard life and then them have cut in them face, them look like some sorts of bad man. Tourists are going to get scared, especially when they are not used to our kind of people, and then you have that bad man chopping a face, telephone cut them call it in your face. It is just bad for business, it is a bad reflection, and it is a violation physically of that man's property, that man's premises. Young man, me don't know what to tell you, but me, I go tell you, say, don't make this keep happening. Don't make it become habitual that these people feel as if anything where you have, your property, your goods, them, your bed, your dresser, your this, your paycheck belongs to them, because obviously they are not going to stop. And when you went to the police station to make this report, nothing has come out of it as yet. So therefore you go on social media and you make the post and you're doing the right thing. But here's the thing about these criminal elements. If them keep getting away with it, they are going to try until they die. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, there's a popular saying in Jamaica, Duppy knows who to frighten. Well, people, it seems as if this lady, her last name, Sally, and her boyfriend's last name is Lawrence. They do not live in Jamaica. This is South Africa, Durban to be specific. However, this story appropriately applies. Coming to a theater near you in Jamaica have played in many theaters close to you, close to home in Jamaica. So Jamaicans can relate. So here's the story, the backstory. Based on information, it is said that Sally and Lawrence were in a relationship for a couple of years. Mr. Lawrence thought that Sally was cheating on him. As a matter of fact, it was confirmed after she got pregnant, did the DNA, Maury or Jerry Springer, you ain't the puppy of that dear little picnic. The man decides, all right, you know what? I love you, so I am going to stick and stay, even though you are cheating, even though Joe Grind is walking up and down in the gongo walk. He decided he was going to stick and stay. Thought that they could go to counseling, he could speak to her, and he could change her. She is redeemable as not such a cheater. He realized that nothing has changed. The child was born, him take care of the pitney. Him send this lady go to school. Him do everything. He was a faithful man, hard-working youth, taking care of this lady and her child. And he realized that the cheating is still going on. Him warned her several times. She did not change, like them say, a leopard cannot change its spot. He decided that, listen, since you are not going to change, I am going to make a change for you, one that is going to be eternal. He was going to give her an eternal nap. Not only was he going to take away her, which was not justified, he was going to do it, and then he was going to post videos and pictures on Facebook of him with her laying on the ground, body riddled, mostly up in the upper torso, in the neck, with all sorts of juk wounds. And maybe he was kneeling over her, and all sorts of red over theme face. Post the pictures unjustified. This is his reason. This was the motive. She was toying with him. Now, people, here's the thing. Whenever you get in a relationship, you have to make sure that you're compatible with this person. You have to make sure that you don't cheat on this person. You have to make sure that you're loyal to this person. Well, then again, I am speaking to Jamaicans. 33% or so, I get jacket, but please, my point is this. You have to know the type of person that you're with. And yes, people change. People get licked. Them lose their mind. Them fall in a momentary insanity, and they do stuff that they wouldn't do regularly. It is not justified again, but me just as say. Whenever you taunt people, it is not justified for anybody to put them on by any sorts of woman. Vice versa, man. If a man takes care of you, take you up out of the dumps, send you go to school, take care of you, you breathe upon him, bring the picnic, take care of the picnic, and you still continue to do the same thing. Don't know, it seems as if you don't learn. And again, I am not saying that it is justified, but women, people have a threshold. Some people have a higher threshold to cheating, pain, emotional trauma. Some people just simply lose it. And this man obviously lose it, and she obviously lose her life. And the same thing that we've seen played out in Jamaica, not just Jamaica, all over the world. It is called emotional trauma. It is called people just flip them lid. People just explode the straw that broke the camel's back. Women out there, men out there, me just say, be very careful. If you cannot be good, be very careful, or else the life that you don't save might be your own, as in the case of this case. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called you cannot be penny wise and pound foolish. You cannot be people's things red high and then lose your life and prison foolish. Such is the case of an individual that is said to be the suspect in the takeaway of noted famous journalist Barbara Gayle. She was taken out in a place that is called Caymanas Estate, Caymanas Country Club Estate. Now, people, there is Caymanas Estate, and then there's Caymanas Country Club Estate, or Caymanas Estate Country Club. Caymanas Estate is that gated community in which you pass through the main security, and then you have subdivision, the people have to buzz you in, or you use some sorts of password, whatever. Then you have where Barbara lives, that is called the country club. Like most places that are decent in Jamaica, they are surrounded by mostly garrison. If this community is not gated, in my opinion, it is not safe. Safe communities that are not gated, the Narbrook, the Cherry Garden, the Aylsham, and I am not going to say that there are not any sorts of crime that are committed there, but the fact that most of these people have Hawkeye security, some sorts of security beryllium brings home ever, and most importantly, them have big dog and even bigger dog upon them waist, and most of these persons are avid people that go to the shooting range, so therefore they are prepared to put a cap in your ASS. So anyways, there was a video showing she and a young man in some sorts of interaction. Don't know if that is somebody that she knows. Soon after the body was found, the people nearby, I guess, used to come out, they on our veranda, go for a run, they would talk. They realized they did not see her that morning, so it kind of drew some sorts of suspicion. When they went, family or so checked, the body was found, all sorts of juk up in the neck. She was taken out. Based on the initial police report, the person stole cell phone, amongst other property, drove off in her vehicle, Mercedes Benz GLE or something like that. That vehicle was later recovered off Dykes Road, that is in Portmore once again, which part them have sting, I am assuming. The police corralled the place and they found a man. It seems as if it is a man that is the suspect or at least a person of interest. Probably the same person that was on the video. There's a video with the man leaving the premises. Don't know the specifics as it pertains to that, as the police did not divulge the name of the person which they found. So I'm saying to myself, what is the logics behind this? You want somebody's property, you rob them, you take the phone, you take the car, you go about your business. Well, I guess she was probably putting up some sorts of resistance. I doubt that she was. According to the laws and rules in Jamaica, whenever you are getting robbed, you should just act the right way. The life that you save might be your own. So I'm left with the Mercedes Benz, left with our phone. That phone probably had some sorts of tracker on it. That Mercedes Benz, some sorts of tracker on it. So I ask myself, what was he going to do with that Mercedes Benz? He thought that he was just going to drive around with the Benz, no registration, no license, no sorts of proof to say that he was given authorization or the Benz belonged to him. So I am saying this to say that he did not really think it through. So in the space of less than 24 hours, him take with this lady and then him get catch. It is only a pity that the police did not also take him away. I guess they had some sorts of leniency because they want to get to the bottom of this ish. People like me say, it is a sad state of affair. Be very mindful of the places that you stay. In Jamaica, there's not a lot of safe places, safe spaces. The school, the church, not even the police station is safe for the prisoners inside and the police that are in there. Me just say, whenever you start make some money, invest in a proper place to rest your heads. And I am not going to tell people to move up because more than likely this lady probably bought her house a couple of decades ago when things were not as violent. And she probably said to herself, my elderly lady, who is going to hurt me? Who is going to want to do me anything? I've been living here for decades. It is safe. Everybody looks out for everybody until, of course, it reaches your doorstep. Sad to say, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.